Welcome back, everybody. It's episode 69.
69.
Almost 70?
Almost 70.
Almost. Oh, we're working our way to 100 here.
I know it. We're getting
Counting
there.
up.
What is the June the 6th? We're at summertime.
Yeah, happy birthday, Mom. It'll be Mom's birthday whenever this releases.
Happy birthday, BK. I'm going to shout out BK real quick. Because I was thinking this morning, I'm like, I would kill for some Beth Kirby pancakes right now. I don't know what brought that on this morning, but I was wanting some Beth Kirby pancakes because they're hands down the best pancakes I've ever had in my life.
She'll be happy to hear that.
Yeah, so I need that recipe, please, and thanks.
She'll call me and brag. Yeah, I feel bad, man. I'm out of my. I'm off my game here.
You've had a rough week.
I slept in this morning. Missed the biggest run club we've had yet.
You've had a rough week.
We would have almost been to 20. We would have been to 20.
We would have had
including my son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Maybe next time.
Man. Jimmy called me at 8:59.
Yeah.
And I was so confused. I didn't even know why I was on my phone.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You want us to wait on you?" And I was like, "Crap." I was like, "No, dude. By the time I get my dogs walked, Gabe's going to be done.
Yeah.
By the time I can actually leave, everybody is going to be done."
Yeah.
So, yeah. Almost died this week. Probably didn't almost die. I did lose most of the hair on my body.
At least you kept your beard.
Yeah, kind of. Kept most of it. It's a little uneven, but it's all right. Don't play with fire, I guess. Even if you unintentionally play with it, just don't.
Yeah, you texted me that. What'd you say? It's like, yeah, I just got
Blew up.
blew up.
Yesterday I was turning on to Regis. I was coming home from work. And, you got the propane tanks across the road over there.
Yeah.
And I was making my turn, and I hear this really weird noise. It was like, psh, and I was like, dang it. I'm about to get blown up for the second time this week. Luckily, that didn't happen. That did not happen. So the audience knows, alcohol-based degreaser, when it's in an aerosol can and contents are under pressure, will make quite the ball of fire. And if you're in it, you're gonna get burnt. Some lessons are best learned the hard way, I guess.
So did you know that it was in the...
No, I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it. Because I was burning boxes, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'd built a little fire. I'd burned like half my boxes to get the fire going. I got some dead limbs out of the yard. I figured we'd have a little fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I went and got the rest of the boxes, sat on top of all the dead limbs. And, they start burning. I'm walking around getting more firewood. I got some logs that I'd split like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I brought them over there, and I was like, I'll burn these. They'll burn easy. They'll burn pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Nice and seasoned. And I see this can roll out of the fire. It rolled out of a box, and it was in the fire. I was like, dang it. And I recognized what it was, and I was like, I'd bet that's very flammable. I don't know what's in it, but I'd bet it's flammable.
Yeah.
So I grabbed a log. It was too late to get it out of the fire. So I grabbed the biggest log I had, and I put it on top of the can. Because I was like, okay, I'm going to put this log on top of this can. Maybe that'll contain it. And I'm going to back up. And, dude, as soon as I set that log down, and I was like, it was literally, I couldn't see anything but flame. So it was a tall ball of fire. And it threw stuff everywhere. It threw cardboard everywhere. There was probably a 5-foot diameter circle on the ground that was just like charred dirt. And then like 2 spots where it was bare where I was standing. And I mean, it happened like that. You know, the contents under pressure, and it was alcohol. So it was, I mean, like, you know what a Molotov cocktail is?
Yeah.
It's pretty much like that. Just, and I was right in it. And I called poison control. You know, I see if I needed to go to the ER.
Yeah.
So I'm burnt all over my nose. My lips are burnt. My legs and arms are burnt.
Mm-hmm.
Shaved pretty well, though. Took most of the hair off of me.
Yeah.
But I called the guy on poison control. He's like, well, we don't really deal with burns. And I was like, there was a chemical that got burnt. Like,
Yeah.
I figured, you know, if you all thought that me being in that fire from chemicals, if I needed medical attention.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, man, my recommendation is go rinse it off. I've already taken a shower.
Yeah.
And I immediately like hosed myself off
Mm-hmm.
with a water hose for a few minutes. And Raina came outside. She's talking to her mom on the phone, so she didn't see it, but she heard it.
Yeah.
She came outside. She was like, the fire was like, it looked like it was dying. And you were just out there, and you looked fine.
Yeah.
It was kind of dark, so she couldn't really see me. But
Yeah.
I ran up to her, and I was like, Raina, am I okay? I mean, because I looked down, and there's just stuff all over me, like brown stuff.
Yeah.
And it looked so weird. It looked like somebody, like a dirt bike had gone through mud.
Yeah.
And like flung mud all over me is what it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like scrubbing it off with the water hose. And then as I'm scrubbing it off, I realize it's my hair
Yeah.
that burnt
Yeah.
on me. Yeah, it was a good time. But the guy laughed from poison control. He was like, if you feel like dizzy, lightheaded, anything like that, anything weird,
Yeah.
go get medical attention. But he's like, obviously, if your burns are severe enough, go to the ER.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is severe enough? And so I didn't go. Brandon wanted me to go, but I didn't. Dad said he probably wouldn't. He was like, if it was like a half second longer, you'd
Mhm.
probably be like wrapped up head to toe in a burn unit.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's cool. Like, that's awesome. And I mean, and I told Dad, I was like, he said, because he asked if my clothes caught on fire.
Mhm.
I said, no. He was like, did you like run away, like stop, drop, and roll or anything? I was like, no. I was like, all I could see was fire. It didn't feel like it was worth it to react. You know, I thought I was dead. So, but I'm still here.
When was this? Like Thursday? Friday?
I can't remember what night it was. I think it was Wednesday night.
Wednesday night?
Yeah. Yeah, because I worked 2 days after.
Yeah.
I was telling my boss about it, and I walked in, you know, he was in the front. He was in his office. Like, it's just me and him. So some days I won't even see him till like lunch.
Yeah.
Or like I'll walk in there, because I have to walk in there to turn the fans on in the shop.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say good morning. That's like it.
Yeah.
Thursday morning, I was like, I've got to tell somebody about this. So I'm telling Gary about this. And he must have been still asleep. Because later he came back in the shop that evening.
Yeah.
I was working on something, I can't remember. But I was back in the fab shop working. And he sits down and starts talking to me. He's like, I just realized what you told me this morning. I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, you were in an explosion. And I was like, yeah, I was pretty freaked out. It's like, do you need to go somewhere? It's like, no, I feel pretty good.
Yeah. Did he get caught on the Ring doorbell?
We don't have a ring.
I thought you had a doorbell. Oh.
We've got cameras, but they're not pointed to the backyard. They're pointed out. I won't tell where they're pointed. That doesn't feel smart. Here's how to navigate my cameras. They're pointed everywhere. They can see everything.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I bet that was terrifying.
I've got 50 of them. 10 of them are in the woods. Trail cameras.
Can't even see where
Booby traps.
Explosions.
Explosions, you never know. You might get blown up by some K&N air filter cleaner. I looked up the SDS sheets because, I didn't want to call poison control.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want them to tell me to go to the ER because I didn't want to go to the ER.
Yeah.
Because that costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
And just kind of messed up that I was more worried about money, but I won't get into politics.
Not today.
Not today. Never again on the show. I'm abstaining. I lost my train of thought. I didn't want to go to the ER.
You looked at the SDS.
I looked at the
ones.
SDS sheets because I'm such a nerd.
I don't even know what that is.
Safety data sheets.
Okay.
So they, like if you go into everywhere should have SDS sheets.
Yeah.
It's an OSHA regulation.
Yeah.
So you have to, any chemicals you bring in to a place, you have to have an SDS sheet on.
Mm-hmm.
And the SDS sheet, it's 13 sections, 14 sections, I think, per chemical. And it tells you what the chemical's made up of and what it does, dangers, like if it's highly flammable or corrosive, irritant to the eyes and skin, like K&N air filter cleaner. But yeah, the SDS sheets, it had storage directions. Store away from heat sources. Do not use near open flames, sparks. Yeah. I could have told you that. Yeah. If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough.
That's right. So with the burns, you feeling pretty good about it?
Yeah.
Feeling good now. I mean, your legs look kind of rough, but
yeah, the less severe burns, we've been treating it with burn cream stuff.
Yeah.
So all the first degree burn is pretty much gone.
Mm-hmm.
But the second degree burns are still there.
Yeah.
I still got these little blistered spots.
Yeah.
Which I guess that was just I'd say it was kind of vaporized. Mm-hmm. So I guess any vapor that got on me is why I have those blistered spots.
Yeah.
And the worst part's my lip.
Yeah.
Because
your lip and your nose is...
My lips and my nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brandon says I look like Rudolph. And went to B-Dubs last night. And I can confirm that you should not eat spicy wings with a burn on your lips. It's not fun. Yeah. I mean, I hate to... I don't really know how bad, I don't know what temperature it burned at, so I don't know if I really got as lucky as I feel like I did, but I feel like I got really lucky.
Yeah, if a can blows up at your feet, you got pretty dang lucky.
I feel like I got really lucky.
Yeah.
And Haley texted me and she said that my guardian angel needed a break. I was like, yeah, it probably does, but I really feel like it was kind of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It most definitely was. You got lucky.
What?
A little bit. Too far. But anywho, what were we talking about?
Just getting burnt up.
Yeah. How's it compared to a sunburn? Like worse?
Yeah. I mean, like the first degree burn was even worse than like a sunburn.
Yeah. Because I've never been burnt before.
The dogs, you know my dogs, they like to rub up on you.
Yeah.
They'd bump into my legs. Gosh, hurts so bad. It hurts for so long.
Yeah.
Like wearing pants to work that first day sucked.
Yeah, I'd say.
Like every time you move, your pants are rubbing on you.
Yeah.
And it hurts for so long after something touches it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it hurts for like a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll, like, you won't notice it. But, yeah. It's so stupid. I was, even like right after it happened, I mean, I was shaking.
Yeah.
And I was just so mad. I was walking around cussing myself.
Yeah.
Because I was like, how am I that dumb? Like, how did I not notice that box had stuff in it?
Yeah.
Well, flammable stuff. You know, live and you learn, buddy.
Yeah.
You live and you learn.
Well,
Put that up here.
if that was the worst thing that happened to you this week, that's still a pretty bad thing.
It's all right though.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a clean way to segue out of this conversation, so I'm just going to jump into it.
There's not.
We're going to talk about serving God today, and maybe I kind of want to talk a little bit about being called by God and what that looks like and what it really looks like to serve God. Any immediate thoughts we can open with here?
It's hard.
Because I think I spelled that right. That doesn't look right, but I won't name drop. But several years ago, my family lived here. I was younger. We were going to church in Richmond, and this guy my dad knew was going to the church, and he hadn't seen him in a long time. He kind of moved around, and he was moving again in like a month. He was moving to Florida, and he was talking to my dad about it, and he's a great guy. He's a very loving guy. Like every time he saw my dad, it was a big hug. You know? Yeah. But they were talking about his move to Florida, and they were moving like somewhere on the beach. And he was talking about it, and he was like, I feel like God's calling me out there. Like, so I'm going to go. And my dad was like, I feel like God's calling me to the beach too. You know, it's funny, but you know, I trust that he really did feel called to go do that. And I don't know if I've ever felt called, at least in a dramatic way.
Yeah.
I've definitely felt called, like to help somebody.
Yeah.
You know, like in a situation where you don't really have to help, but something. Have you ever felt that? Like something you just feel
like I've had feelings like I need to call somebody, you
Yeah.
know, and just talk to them.
Yeah. But like I get that, but I mean, some people. Like I saw this guy on TikTok. This was a while ago. He was like, I felt like God was like he told me to quit my job, and he did it. It was like I just did it.
Yeah.
No plan. And like I really admire that because I don't know. Like if I felt that without any plan, I don't know if I would have the. I don't know what that would be, the trust to just do that.
Yeah.
I feel like I would doubt myself. If I knew for certain it was from God, then, you know, I wouldn't be worried about it.
Yeah.
But like discerning something you're feeling from what you believe God is telling you.
Yeah.
That feels like a gray area, you know?
Yeah, that like you said, having that trust to do that. That's something I feel like I struggle with a lot, is trusting that his plan's better than mine.
Yeah.
You know, because I've said it on here before and just kind of, I don't know, I feel like I'm just kind of cruising through life, just taking whatever opportunity's given to me, and I don't really have a plan, but like, I don't know how to say this, how to say what I'm feeling here, but it's hard to trust that things are just going to work out the way that it's supposed to and the way that I want it to, because I want things to happen a certain way, and 9 times out of 10 that's not going to happen that way.
Yeah.
You know, I was having a conversation with somebody last night at the old El Ranchito with Elliot, and he was talking about an opportunity he had with a job opportunity he had, and he thought he had it locked up. Like he was about to go hop on a plane to go like interview for it.
Yeah.
Like he thought he had it locked up. Next day he gets a call. It's like they hired somebody else, and it was somebody's son, like in the with him. He's like, dang. But he said because he thought he had that locked up, he was backing off on other opportunities with like different, like he was wanting to be a coach with like a college team. And so he was like in it with one team, and they hired the offensive coordinator's son, he said, for that spot. But like he also had connections with another team that he was going to go like try with, but he backed off from that because he thought he had it locked up with this one, you know. And so just trusting that God's plan is going to work out is hard because, you know, you want something to happen so bad the way that you want it to happen. And when that doesn't happen, it hurts. You know, it's a hard thing to accept. But, you know, who knows what would have happened if your plan worked out. Like it could have been bad, you know. So, I mean, I try to think about stuff like that. And I know that there's a time for everything. You know, your time will come for whatever you want to do and however you want to do it and what you want to be and be successful. Your time will come. But, man, you want it right now all the time. And it's a hard thing to trust and to accept. And I find myself struggling a lot to trust in that plan. But, yeah. It's hard.
It's difficult. I don't know how to say what I'm thinking. It's like if I knew God's plan, then it would be super easy to trust it.
Yeah. Like if
obviously, you know. But like I don't know if like me leaving my last job and taking a new one. I didn't know if that was part of God's plan for me, or if I was acting on my own.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just difficult. It's difficult to act for me without 100% confirmation.
Yeah.
And not getting that is kind of tough because that just won't happen. You know.
Yeah.
The only confirmation we have is the Bible.
It's a hard thing to feel like you're following along in a plan that you don't know, like you said, because, I mean, I can follow instructions. I can follow a set plan, and I can get it done, you know. But when you're just in the wind, you know, you don't really know what's going on. It takes a lot of trust in something else to be successful in that. Like you got to put your faith onto somebody else or onto something else to accomplish your goal or accomplish whatever you're wanting to do. And that's kind of scary sometimes because when you don't have direction in life, it's hard living.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you see young people all the time with very little direction in their life, and they're just out on a whim, living willy-nilly and doing whatever they want to, and, you know, it turns out pretty bad a lot of the times.
Yeah.
But then you also see people with direction, like good direction, but they don't know how to apply it, and they don't know how to use it, and that also ends up bad. So I don't know. There might be a fine
like
medium there.
Type A people and type B people. Like type A people kind of like they want everything to be perfect.
Yeah.
Before they start something.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I was with this. You know,
yeah.
I wanted to have everything lined out before I even thought about starting.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, sometimes you just have to do it.
Mm-hmm. And people ask me all the time, they're like, "Hey, Gabe, what's your plan? You know, after school?" I'm like, I have no clue. I really don't have a plan. You know,
yeah.
I've said I'm wanting to live kind of day to day, and which I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but here recently, you know, I'm kind of putting myself into positions that opens up new opportunities. Like I just started a new job this week. I started an internship with Eastern this week, and in the athletic department, like their marketing field and stuff. So I started that, and I'm kind of opening doors for different opportunities in my life, but I don't have a set plan of which one I want to follow professionally. And eventually, you know, I kind of want to get good. I want to get good enough at something that I love doing that I can do that and make money off of it and live off of it. But I'm not good at the thing that I love to do, and I'm not good enough at things that I love to do to make money off of it, I guess.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you still got to find other ways to do that and make a living and, you know, be successful and be a functioning member of society, you know. But I don't know where I'm going with that.
It's hard to be a functioning member of society right now. It takes a lot.
Yeah. It just seems like it ain't meant for us, you know?
Yeah.
Like this world ain't meant for us.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense. Which, if you think about it, it's really not, because as Christians, everything that we do is against what the world wants us to do and what the world expects out of us, you know? So, and going back to your question, serving God, it's like, how do you even do it in this world? You know, it's so dang hard. I mean, luckily, we live in a country where we don't get persecuted for doing it. But we do get judged for doing it. We do get looked at differently. We do get clowned on for doing it and all this stuff. And it's unpopular to do it a lot of the times. And a lot of people will do it halfway. You know, I'm one of those people. I sometimes do it halfway, and it hurts me thinking about it, but just kind of going through the motions just because that's been normalized so much. But it's a hard thing to do because you have to be disciplined in it. You have to wake up and make that choice every day. That's like, hey, this is what I want to do. This is what I need to do. And waking up and making a choice to do something is hard. I mean, the hardest part of anything is stepping out the door to go do it and just starting it. And so if you got to consciously make that decision to get out the door and serve God, you know, get out the door and do this, and it's a hard thing to do, you're not going to want to do it a lot of the times.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just something that you got to decide in your head every day that I'm going to be disciplined in it and doing so, and I'm going to act the way that I should act. I'm going to serve the God the way that He deserves and the way that you should, and kind of are expected to, you know. So,
what's it mean to serve God?
What's it mean to serve God? Put Him first in literally every action that you do. You know, reading His Word, praying. I mean, that's in every action. Whether you eat or drink, do it for the glory of God. You know,
mm-hmm.
And everything you do it for Him, to give Him glory, because He created you, and He made you, and He gives the blessings that you have. So, and it's such a hard thing to do, because you've talked about it before. It's like, well, you hate the idea of a self-made man. Really, not every person. Nobody is really self-made, but you feel like it a lot because, like, man, I made that happen. You know, I did that. How often do we have that attitude?
It's very easy to feel that way.
And especially when you get good at something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've kind of felt like that with running here recently. It's like this morning I did 2 miles in like 12 minutes and 1 second. Like, I feel like I did that, you know, but like, who gave me the ability to do that? You know, who gave me yes, I worked for it. I worked in growing that talent and growing that ability, but I was given that ability. I was given the health that I have. Yes, I've put in some work for it, but I've been put in a situation where I can go do that, where I can go achieve that, and put a lot of time into it. And I've been blessed that I can do that. So you got to give credit where credit's due, and I'm big on that. Giving credit to the right people. So, yeah, it's hard. It's a hard thing to do. I feel like I'm rambling. Just a rambling man.
I feel like serving people is a good way to serve God.
Yeah, it is. Because once you serve people, you're showing the example, living the example that Jesus set.
Yeah.
Because what did he do for really his whole life, and really in his 3 years of ministry? You know, he served people. He served his people. You know, he died for everyone, his people. So it's an interesting thing to think about. So I guess if you ask the question, how do you serve God, the best way to do it is through serving people. So how do you serve people?
Helping, I think. That's a good question. I think any way you can.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I like to look at what we did this morning as a good service to people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just building a kind of a platform. Like, we really don't do nothing besides, like, meet together and run and show up. But we still created that platform of, say, hey, let's go do this. And even when none of us were there last week, we still had 3 people show up, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Like, nobody was there last week, but there were still people that came and used that time and used that availability because, you know, we kind of started something to not only serve ourselves but serve other people as well. Because, I mean, shoot, I'd be running anyways, you know? Why not invite a bunch of people to come do it with me?
Yep.
You know? So that's a good way I think we can serve our community and serve the people of our community. And shoot, we had 16 people out this morning. Like, that's a big crowd, you know, to get that many people to come together to do something hard.
16 people and a dog.
And a dog. And so, especially running up that Estill Springs Hill.
That hill sucks.
Oh, it sucks.
I'll be completely honest. I don't think I've ever ran up that hill at a run club.
Really?
Yeah. Every time I get to it, I'm like, no.
You just walk it?
I'm just walking up this. Like, I'll be faster in the long run if I just walk this.
When me and Landon, when we went and ran 10 miles of the night on Chestnut Stand, we did 10 total, but it was about 7 miles going. We came out down by Estill Springs, and we went down to the Go Time Bridge and come back up the thing. Landon's like, dude, I gotta stop. Like, we got to that hill, and he's like, he had to stop.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, dude, we can take a break, but we're finishing this 10, and we went and finished the 10. But that hill, it will take everything from you.
And it really doesn't look that bad.
It doesn't look that intimidating.
Not, you know, like, you ran that hill like 700 times.
Yeah.
Over the course of, I mean, not 700 times.
I've ran it a lot.
But the Flying Pig.
Yeah.
Like, there were some hills in that race. Like, way bigger
but they weren't
than
as
that
bad
hill.
as Estill Springs Hill.
But it just, I don't know. It's like insult to injury.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just bad.
Especially when you're running in town, you're doing like 13 plus miles, and you got to run it multiple times. Oh,
I'd walk it multiple times.
It's tough. But anyways, serving people. How can we serve people? I had a note about this in my phone, I think.
I want to make opportunity for people.
I like that.
So,
like, yeah, we made, like, that's opportunity that we made for people to come run with us.
Yeah. But, like, Estill County's got good people in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean,
and a lot of towns do.
You can say that about everywhere.
Yeah.
Every place has good people in it. But I really, like, I love the people of Estill County. Like,
Yeah.
I think we've got great people. I think we've got a great community. And how many jobs are there, realistically?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
I kind of got lucky. One just kind of fell in my lap, you know.
Well, good jobs.
Yeah. Like high-paying, good jobs.
Like a high-paying, good job. There's not a lot. We don't have any. I mean, we had, we're a railroad town. It's like that was some, but that's kind of a thing of the past for the most part.
Yeah.
So that's gone. We've got Carhartt. Carhartt's pretty good. We have a hospital. That's pretty good. And then there's the school.
Yeah.
Or the schools. Like, those are really our decent jobs. And it's just, there's not a lot here. And you don't want there to be too much here. Because if there's too much here, then we'd be
Richmond.
Or Winchester.
Yeah.
We'd be Winchester.
Yeah.
But nobody in Estill County really wants Estill County to get bigger.
Yeah.
I don't think. But it's a tough spot.
Yeah.
So we got to grow if we want to be better.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But we lose part of our charm if we grow. But I'd really like to create opportunity here.
Yeah.
Like, I've thought about that a lot recently. And like a more specialized opportunities for employment.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to do that, but that's a long and scary road to go down. Like, a very scary road.
Yeah.
It's possible. I don't know. But that's one way I want to serve people. That's one way I want to serve our people. I'd like to make it happen someday.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I mean, we still got plenty of time to do that.
Yeah.
You know,
I've got the rest of my life.
21, 22 years old. Oh, crap. You're only 21.
Yeah. I may not even be 22 when the baby comes.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize this. This is a tangent, but I'm going to write it out. So at 32 weeks, Raina has to start going to the doctor in Lexington twice a week for a stress test.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's a non-stress test. And they see if the baby is under stress.
Okay.
In its current state. That starts at 32 weeks. So whenever we fail that test, baby comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's time to go. So I've got to be ready for a long time for that.
Yeah.
Which is okay. I'm excited. I think that's another good way I can serve God.
By raising a child.
Raising them right.
The right way. Because
Christianity is a lot. I was thinking about that. I wrote it down. I'm glad I did because I forgot and moved on. But like if I was this age when I was introduced to Christianity, I'd be scared. Like, I would be scared of it. Like, if I had some conviction and it brought me to it, like, brought me to my knees and was like, this is the answer.
Yeah.
There's so much. Like, you've got this massive book that you can't really read front to back. I mean, you can. It's not impossible.
But it takes a lot of discipline for just the normal person to sit down and do it.
And it feels like a book of rules. I don't think it's.
A lot of it is.
I mean, a lot of it is.
A lot of Old Testament is.
I think it's more than rules. I think it's more of a guide, which I guess is the same thing.
It's a little different.
This is a little different.
Well, keep going.
But you've got this book of rules, and then you have to change how you live completely.
Mm-hmm.
And change is the scariest thing to most people. I mean, it's not anybody's biggest fear, but it kind of is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It would just be so much. Like it would be so daunting to look at and to put yourself into if you'd never been around it.
Yeah.
I'm grateful that I was raised into it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I wouldn't look at it as a book of rules. I would look at it as history and the examples we should be following now.
Yeah.
Because the Old Testament's
scary.
Like the first like 5 books is the law. That's like the Jewish law, but like Christians don't follow that anymore because Jesus came. There's a new covenant. There's a new way of doing things. Yeah. But it is a lot, especially for somebody new to get into it and to realize like, oh man, like, I'm not perfect and like the way I do things is not the right way, and I sin a lot, and so it's just stuff that you gotta be aware of, So yeah, but raising a child, not only. I'm sure it's hard, I don't want to negate that, but raising a child properly and raising a child respectfully and disciplining them and but also loving them and all, that's a lot, man. And so if you can raise up a son to be, not just he's not going to be perfect. And you're not going to do a perfect job doing it.
Yeah.
But, like, trying your dangdest, and putting him and putting your wife first and what you're doing, that's serving God. Like, that's what it is. Putting others first and raising him to be the best man he can be, better than you, So... That's all you can hope for, and that's all you can ask for. So that's all you can try for, really.
It's daunting.
Yeah.
It's so scary, and like I'd rather be in it now than just be waiting on it.
Yeah.
Like I'll probably regret saying that here in a couple months.
Yeah.
But that's the way I feel.
Yeah.
Because like I'm going to be exhausted.
Yeah.
Because it's especially the newborn phase. It's so much to think about.
Yeah.
A lot of money, too. Man, like, it'll be all right, though.
Yeah, you go buy a brand new iPad?
No.
Don't. Please don't.
I will not. I'm so against it. I don't care. Again, I'm saying this now, and I'll probably look at other people giving their kids iPads. I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I could do that. But I'd rather put in more work and give my son a fighting chance at ever having an attention span than just giving him iPads so he can watch Hobby Kids TV. Oh my gosh. In this very room, I lived down the hall. Mason and Gracie lived in here. All night. They had their little iPads. And they had the big old handle on the side that folded down.
Yeah.
They had a blue one and a pink one. And all night they were watching Hobby Kids TV on YouTube. And they couldn't type yet.
Yeah.
They could use the speak function.
Yeah.
So they'd be in here shouting, Hobby Kids TV. Which, they turned out pretty good. I'm very proud of Gracie and Mason. But they had their iPad face. It was rough. But I think they were a decent age when they had their iPad face. It wasn't like from the get-go. Watching Miss Rachel.
Please, no Coco Melon.
No. I'm gonna convince.
And I'm holding you accountable on that too.
I can't wait to lie. To lie to my kids. That's probably terrible to say. That's terrible. But it could be so much fun. You can startle a baby in the womb.
Yeah.
You can spook them.
Yeah.
And they freak out.
Yeah.
That's going to be my only hobby. As soon as that can happen, it's going to be my only hobby.
I saw this video today. This guy, he said, man, I can't wait till I can come home after work and just see my kid wanting to become an artist or wanting to be do something really cool. Then I'm going to walk in after 8 hours of just pure misery at work at 5:30 and be like, no son of mine is gonna be. That video was funny.
Gonna be an astronaut? What are you talking about, dude?
No son of mine is gonna. He said, actually, don't do that. Love your kids. But I thought that was funny.
It's gonna be
go
weird.
in there and help your mom with the dishes. Am I gonna do it? Shoot, no. But go in there. He said, I'm just kidding, but that was a funny video. But yeah, I'm sure raising a kid's pretty dang difficult.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Then you got there's people that have 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
At once.
BK. Golly.
That's brutal, man.
Mom called me the other day. She was talking. She's like, I've got to send you this bassinet. She's like, it's $5,000. It's like, don't even bother. What do you think I'm going to do? Make a mortgage payment on a freaking bassinet? Come on now.
I don't even know what that word means.
Yeah. I can't remember if it was a bassinet or a crib, but it was expensive. And it had this auto detect feature. It's if a baby's crying in the middle of the night and that thing will kick on and rock it. Or rock it back and forth, try to put it back to sleep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
That's too easy.
I ain't spending that much money.
That's too easy.
I ain't even got that money.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Nah, you guys do good, though.
I've gone off the rails.
Crap.
Oh.
Broke it.
IT failure. We'll have to call the IT guy.
Oh, man. What was this other topic I had pulled up on my phone? Focus on him more and not what I want. Him referring to God. Focus on God more, not what I want. I think a lot of times I focus on what I want way too much, and I guess we kind of hit on this earlier. But there's some things in my life that I want, and I want it bad.
Yeah.
But a lot of it's not up to me. A lot of that stuff isn't up to me. Of how I want things to be, how I want others to act, and just how I want to do things that involve other people, I guess. It's I can only control me, I can only control me. And so I focus a lot on what I want and how I think things should be, but that's not really good, when that's my only focus in life. I think we should be focusing on God more and focusing on His plan and trusting in that plan that, what I want will be fulfilled through Him, That's just kind of a thought I had. I don't know if you can expand on that.
How do you... My thing is again, how do I know what I'm doing isn't what God wants?
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
And I feel if it would, it's almost the only answer I can think of is if I'm walking down a trail and I'm trying to get somewhere,
Uh-huh.
and I come up to a fork in the trail, and it's I don't really know which way to go, so I go down one. I pick one up and I go down it. I'm gonna know if I don't get to where I want to go.
Yeah.
Right? But I just feel like there should be a better way of checking that.
Well, yeah. We'll use your hiking example. You remember that time we went to Cloud Splitter and we were coming down and we didn't take that right turn. We kept walking straight. Like, we were walking for a while and just something felt off.
Yeah.
It's probably feeling like that. It's like...
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. So I guess that check is, like, if you're doing something that you feel like, or you're doing something that is really not what God wants you to do, you really, like, a lot of the times you have
signs.
that... You have that sign, you have that conviction, have that feeling in yourself, you know?
Yeah.
That's the Holy Spirit talking to you. So, I mean, that's that self-conviction. I think that has a lot with it as well. And so I guess that is a good check.
Self-conviction.
Or that conviction.
I like that.
That conviction you have within yourself, I guess, is a better way to put it. But I think that's a good check. If you're doing something and you're feeling convicted while doing it, or you're feeling convicted and making a decision, you probably need to change that decision or change what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good check for you. I can think of examples this past week of just stuff like that. But
I think I just don't trust myself enough. You know, to think about that. To think about, I don't know, that's not a good example. Because when we were on that trail and we didn't take that right turn, we knew.
Yeah.
And we went back. But looking at it, I guess that is a good example. Looking at it.
Yeah.
And thinking about it
It looked like
before that right turn.
Yeah.
Before that right turn, it would be hard for me to be like, okay, we'll just go this way.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't feel right, we'll go back.
Yeah.
But like at that point, I would have a hard time trusting myself that I would feel off.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess that's just something you got to work on, you know, and kind of. Sorry, texting my mom. But it's just something you got to work on with yourself, you know, and trust yourself enough to do that. Work on that inner trust with yourself, that confidence within yourself, I guess.
How does one do that? Fuck, all I do is ask you questions on it.
Yeah.
It worked out last week.
Yeah, it did. It did work out. I don't know. How does one do that?
I feel like it's just practice.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, how does one become good at anything? Well, you do it, and you do it, and you do it, and you do it, and you do it again. Then you do it one more time. Then you do it 10,000 more times. And so, I guess really just that's all it is. Stuff like that. I don't know, man. That's a hard one. How do you trust yourself more? That's a really tough one. But
yeah, I don't have an answer for that one at all.
Maybe we'll come back to it. Maybe someone in the comments will have something. How do you trust yourself more?
We've talked about trust before.
Yeah.
We talked about trust or selecting who we trust.
Yeah. How do you trust yourself?
But you got to trust yourself.
But then a lot of people will be like, well, how do I trust others when I can't even trust myself? I think that's the first thing you got to do is learn to trust yourself.
Really?
In the decisions that you...
To trust other people?
Huh?
You saying you've got to learn how to trust yourself? To trust
well,
other people?
no, a lot of people will say that. It's like, well, how am I supposed to
okay.
trust you? I can't even trust myself in making that decision.
I'm with you.
I guess in something like that, I guess really in anything, you got to be confident in yourself and be confident in the actions that you're going to make to become better, you know, to do things. So, like, if I don't trust myself to get on a bike and ride a bike, I'm never going to ride a bike, I guess.
Riley. Can't ride a bike, can't swim. Ain't that crazy?
She'd be terrible in a triathlon.
Yeah. she would be terrible.
Can she run?
Poor thing. Probably not. Just if I had to guess. But she could.
We'll take her off the triathlon list. An Ironman list.
Yeah,
for now.
She'll be relieved. Poor Riley, man. Oh, Caleb Witt. I love Caleb Witt.
That picture you sent of him the other night.
I
laughed
at
at that
again the other night too.
I laughed at that because I knew he was watching the NBA Finals, and I know he just wants to put that on the TV and sit down and watch the ball game.
I know it. He was so close to that TV. It was across the wall. He was in the other half of his duplex. Gosh. We went out to that parlor place in Richmond.
Is it good?
The 6 of it. It's really good.
It's
expensive.
I want to try it.
It's expensive for what it is, but it's good. It's a good vibe too. Mm-hmm. But we went out and ate there, and then half of us wanted to go to Walmart, so we went to Walmart. I won't dime out that half, but I think you know. And so we go to Walmart.
It's your Y chromosome challenge.
So we're in Walmart, and then we get out of Walmart. It's like, all right. You know, the other half of us are like, all right.
Yeah.
Now we get to go home.
Mm-hmm.
And we sat in the parking lot forever. And we're all sitting there. You know, me and Raina, we try to exit. And I was like, all right, guys, it's been good. Appreciate everybody, you know. I'll see y'all around. And somebody was like, oh, hang on, I got to find this picture. Like, we're standing there. We're looking for this picture or video or whatever. And Caleb Witt, this whole time, like at dinner, he's watching, I don't remember what race he was watching. He was just sitting there on his phone watching NASCAR? This race. Yeah. He's just watching this race. And, like he's packing his phone in Walmart, just watching this race. Every time we'd stop and look somewhere, he'd lean up.
Yeah.
Watch, just glued to his phone. And, but he's like, all right, it's quitting time, boys. Yes. Then we left. We finally left Walmart.
I gotta pull this picture up you sent me. Oh, it's so great. This one's great too.
Yeah, that one's good. Where is that picture?
You know what I forgot to do this week?
What's that?
Get another newspaper and hang it on the wall.
There it is. Wow.
What's he watching? Oh, he's watching Kentucky baseball. That's what he's watching. But yeah, I was in the newspaper this week. We didn't even talk about that.
Yeah, we made it. You threw us in there too.
I hate how she wrote about you. She's like, yeah, they didn't finish.
They quit. It's all right.
But I mentioned Be Good to Your Brother like 6 times, and she didn't write about it once. Didn't even write the name in there.
That's okay.
But it was a neat article.
Yeah.
Kind of all over the place. But
a little bit.
Front page of the Estill Tribune.
Front page, man. That's
front page. So that was cool.
We're EBT now. Eating big time.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, that was cool for qualifying for Boston. That starts in September, that process does, so I'll have to get... Man, I'm hoping I can get in it.
I hope you do, too.
Because that'll be cool.
Yeah. When is it? April?
April.
Yeah.
Jimmy said he's coming. He said he's going to come up and watch me.
God bless Jimmy. Jimmy, he's got every good intention. He's got the best heart, man. But he'll just throw stuff out there that he can't even know that he can make happen. Like if if me and Jimmy, if I asked him if he wanted to go hang out, we went on to a lot, like a car lot.
Yeah.
And I found like $130,000 GMC Denali.
Yeah.
Really the biggest diesel they can put in it with the biggest turbos they've got.
Yeah.
Highest trim package. You know, everything's a screen. Your windows aren't even glass; they're screens, and there's a camera that looks out. You know, full, just decked out.
Yeah.
And I could convince him to buy it for me, and it would get repoed. But I could convince him to buy it for me. Poor Jimmy. I could sell Jimmy the shoes he's wearing at any point. I could sell. I love that guy. Oh
man. He said when I talked to him Saturday at the wedding shower, he's like, "Yeah, if you get in, I'm coming." I said, "Let's do it, man. We'll bring everybody. I'll fly everyone out.
Bring Sawyer out.
We'll fly. The company will fly everyone out with our imaginary company card."
And now you're pulling Jimmy. You can fly?
I don't know. Maybe. Haven't thought that far ahead.
Yeah.
Haven't got accepted yet.
Yeah.
So.
I hope you do, man. That would be so fun.
Yeah.
I mean, that probably wouldn't be very. I mean, it'd be fun.
Oh, it'd be fun. It'd be fun.
If you go do it, are you gonna try and like?
Oh, I'm going all out.
Yeah,
I
knew the answer to that question.
I'm going all out.
I knew the
like
answer.
I'm going to lock in extremely from probably November to April. Like I'm going to get dialed.
Dude.
Dialed.
It's like a full-time job.
Yeah.
With like 20 hours of overtime guaranteed.
Yeah.
You're so crazy, man.
I'm gonna become dialed.
You're so crazy.
And I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make the biggest deal out of it too.
Oh, I know. I know it. Oh my gosh, we're quitting the podcast. If you go, we're quitting.
Why?
Man, Boston, episode 2. Episode 2 recap of Boston. This is gonna be all you talk about, and for good reason.
Yeah.
For good reason.
No, I will go.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That would actually be crazy.
No, I'll try to go. I'll go and because like elevation wise, it's not as like it's better than since flatter in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
It's a net downhill.
Really?
Yeah. Cincinnati was 1,000 elevation gain, I think.
Around like a 2.5 or something crazy.
Never know, man.
Yeah,
I mean, I ran a 6-minute flat today, 6:01 2 mile today, and like, yeah, it sucked, but if I do that a bunch, it won't suck as much. So I might get stupid good at it. I want to shout out Brandon Cheney. I went and ran with him Thursday morning, and that was a good time. It was a real good time. He's trying to go sub 3 in November at the Louisville Marathon. So if he can go sub 3, that'd be big time.
Mm-hmm.
He invited me to come do the what challenge? Something in Berea. It's a backyard ultra type deal. It's 31 miles. It's a 50K, 31 miles. It's like a 2.5 mile loop, and you just try to do it as many times as you can.
Nice.
And whoever does that loop fastest wins. Or like
fastest.
Well, no, you like do a loop, then you take like a little break, and you do another loop, take a little break, do another loop, take a little break. He invited me to come do it, so I might. We'll see what happens.
Cool.
I can't remember what it's called, but I think I'm gonna try to run with him a little bit more. He's like, yeah, because like you'll push me, and he said he's never had anyone like really push him when it comes to running. Like he's usually the one that does the pushing. Which I get that.
Yeah.
But like this morning, I told little Isaiah, I said, how fast you want to run today? He said, I don't know, not really fast. I'm like, okay. I said, I think I'm going to go pretty fast. He said, okay. So we started, and I could hear him on my heels for like 10 seconds, then he disappeared.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, he said after he finished that, yeah, after that first little bit, I knew I wasn't keeping up with you. Because normally I like try to run with him or whatever, but like I went off and took off today. But
you left poor Mav behind a while back.
Yeah.
He was running with Kevin.
Yeah, I left him behind today too. Left everybody behind today.
Yeah.
But you know, he had people to run with. I felt so bad for Mav afterwards. He can't. I'm telling you, his face was as red as his box right here.
Really?
Yes. And Brent's like, "Did you take your inhaler before you started this?" Like, and he's sitting there. His face is bloodshot red. He's sitting on the ground and just goes, bleh. Just throws up. I said, Maverick, you good? Do I need to go like get your mom or something? He's like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Throwing up on the street in Irvin's like a...
That's a rite of passage.
Yeah.
I've never done it. I think I need to.
Really?
I've never thrown up while I was running.
Yeah.
Never.
We need to get you to throw up on somewhere, just in Irvin. It's a good experience. I'm not very proud of the reason in which I threw up in downtown Irvin. I've been there. I've been there, man. Dude, he was posted up like that for a while.
Was he?
Like, he held that position for a while.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How long have we been going?
Over an hour.
Okay. I can't think of much anything else I really want to talk about.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
I think we've hit on some decent parts today. I've got that graduation at 3 o'clock. It's 1:45 right now.
All right.
So we haven't got any talk, Gabe. We haven't got into any scripture today. Here we go. Verse of the day, Matthew 5:7. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. That's Sermon on the Mount right there.
Mm-hmm.
That was really that's some good stuff right there, Sermon on the Mount. I think if anyone like doesn't know what to do, flip to Matthew 5 and read Matthew chapter 5 through Matthew chapter 7.
Yeah.
And just I feel like that'll like get you in the right spot.
It'll set you right.
But
Golden.
yeah, man, I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
It was funny when Raina got her first, or not her first Bible, but she got a Bible a while back.
Mm-hmm.
But she was flipping through it, and she asked me what the red was, which I told her to go to Matthew.
Yeah.
And so she's kind of flipping through it, and she's like, "What's this red mean?" I was like, "Oh, that's where Jesus is speaking."
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, "This is all red." I was like, "Yeah, you're probably Matthew 5."
Yeah.
Something like that, and she was.
That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. But I can't think of anything else I wanted to talk about.
I think we're good to wrap.
I think this last one we can save that for another episode. That might get a little bit too emotional. But
I need to read that again. I already forgot what it was.
But yeah, I'm always down. This is an open invite to anyone that wants to run. Hit me up. We'll go run.
Come out to the club.
Literally anybody.
I wasn't there today because I was a bum and slept in, but
somebody was a little sleepyhead this morning.
We'll hang out. I've been wore out all week.
You've had a rough week.
I'm guessing it's the explosion.
You got caught on fire, so
yeah.
That's not a normal thing that happens to a lot of people. So
I'm healing all over, so I feel like I've been more tired.
I'll give you a pass on that one this time.
Appreciate the forgiveness.
This time.
Man, if I want to be late again, I gotta step it up. I have to
get shot next time.
Get shot.
Many men
or get really burnt.
Wish death upon me. Okay,
that's such a good song.
I think I'll pray when we get out of here.
All right, man.
Dear God, thank you for this day. Thank you for letting us sit down and talk and just talk about ways we can serve you and really how to serve you and just help us trust ourselves better. Help us trust you more and grow closer to you. We thank you for all the blessings you've given to us. Thank you for the run club this morning. It was a good time. We had a great turnout. Most people we've had. So we're just blessed to do that. We love you, God. We thank you for everything you've given to us. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Sing this song.
Oh, yeah. Beat. Good to your brother.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. We love you.
Jesus loves you.
Be good to your brother.